So when you would go to like the menu, you could actually go to the wrench icon, you look at the Game Boy Advance icon, and look, you get the option. If you want it on top screen, you would put top screen. If you want it on the touch screen, which is your digitizer, then you would choose that. Me personally, I like having it on the top screen. And then you click confirm. And then there's your modes. So like, if you want to go to the menu, you would go there. If you put a DS, or you have auto mode. If you put it, auto mode is like where if you put in like a game card or a game pack, which is the Game Boy Advance cartridges, it would start the game immediately. But I'm not gonna use this because it's like if I put in two cartridges at once, which one's gonna start up? I'm gonna try that later, but I'm just gonna keep it in manual mode. The lighting's pretty bad. It's pretty bright, so I don't know if you guys can see it. Something I don't really like about the DS is if you exit like PictoChat or like settings or like your timer or something, you have to restart the system. And it's like I don't think they fixed that until like the DSi or 3DS era. That's one thing I don't like about the DS. Other than that, it's a really good console. It's in really good shape. And then you get a lot. You get like if you buy one in 2026 as of now. Well, it's really 11 some. If you buy this, then you would be like playing a console from 2004 straight up. I can't really consider this as a console. It's a handheld. Also, if you didn't know, this is the second best selling console slash handheld. Like the second best selling game system of all time. It's right behind the PS2. And it's still kind of undisputed because it's still Nintendo's best selling item as of now. Because allegedly the Switch almost passed it, but it just couldn't do it. DS is still goated. This model is actually really underrated because of the DS Lite. So yeah, this DS model became very underrated. And it's a good one because why wouldn't you want an original DS? So here's what's gonna happen. I have a couple games that I'm actually gonna showcase. So I have 4 DS games in one application. First, we'll use the Game Boy Advance game. So obviously you would reset the system. You get your stylus, touch this, and when it says start up GBA game, you just press that, and there you go. You're in the game. So this is Beyblade G Revolution, and if you watch my channel, you know I have a thing for Beyblade. You know I have a thing for Beyblade. So I'm actually gonna play this. I'm actually gonna play through this a little bit. I'm gonna try to angle it to where you guys can see it. If you don't know, I can actually see because my computer screen's right here. That sounds just not good. It's weird because I already have a GBA. It's kind of weird playing a GBA game on a DS. Cause look, this screen is just pitch black. But if you were to take this screen off and put it down here, you would have the Game Boy Macro. Cause you know the Game Boy Micro came after the DS. Another thing I don't like about the DS. Another thing I don't like about the DS is it kind of killed Game Boy games because you can't play the Game Boy games on the DS. And it kind of killed that for Game Boy Micro too. So you can only play these games. And also, the console won't go to sleep with a Game Boy Advance game in it. But that's kind of expected. So let's get into this Beyblade battle. I haven't played this in a while. Go with the extra long ripcord. Because they like it extra long. Pause. %100% power. Oh no, you're not gonna get away with that. Get over here. I done forgot all the controls in this game. Oop, got them ankles. Boom, boy. There we go. Take that combo, boy. I don't even remember what I did. You would just keep hitting him with combos. It's kind of how I won back when I used to play this on the Game Boy Advance. Sorry if you can't see it. It's like my lighting is actually really bad because I'm using a Switch 2 camera on my Chromebook. I honestly didn't even think this would work as a camera for real. But hey, now I can make you guys some Five Nights at Freddy's reaction videos whenever I do that. Yep, I am getting my booty destroyed. Oh my god, my booty is done. Alright, so I've lost that one. Alright, let's go on to our next game. So yeah, I like that it can play Game Boy Advance games. It can play all Game Boy Advance things. So, my dad got me this Sonic Collection game. So let me just put this in. So yeah, this is a game that uses both screens because it's a DS game. So you have Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, or Sonic and Knuckles, aka Sonic 4? Sonic Part 4. Well, Sonic 3 Part 2. It's kind of like a DLC edition. And you get Sonic and Knuckles. Sonic and Knuckles. Knuckles and Sonic 2. Sonic, Knuckles, and Sonic and 3. So basically Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Is it that hard to call it that? Jesus. So yeah, I didn't even know these two games were on the thing. I thought it was only these four. Then it would kind of be boring, so. So I'm actually going to play a bit of Sonic 3 and Knuckles for you guys, because it's actually... Well, no, it's actually not my favorite game. My favorite game is Sonic 3 alone. See, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you really couldn't call it that. You know what? I'm not going to do this one. I'm just going to do the base Sonic 3. I'm just going to let you guys know, Sonic 3 is my favorite Sonic game of all time. But I kind of suck at the special stages. For this video, I should have did no save. I'm going to delete it. I don't care how far I get, I'm just going to delete it. I'm going to do like the first level and that's about it. Because this game, these levels are a bit too long. Get off me. Oh, missed the sound cue. If it gets off center for you guys, I'm sorry, but I'm not looking at my computer screen right now because when I play these, I kind of get locked in. Even if it's for no big reason, I always get locked in these. When I play these, I'm locked in. Even if it's not for me, I always try to get the Chaos Emeralds. It's kind of a habit for me. Oh, that's me. Yeah. See, they're not hard. Because when it's the thought about losing the Chaos Emerald. You know, I might save this as actual gameplay, I don't know. Alright. I'm done with this game because I gotta showcase the other games. And let's go and get this out of the way. So, this is the Nintendo DS web browser. I would showcase this, but I really can't do nothing because, you know, it doesn't take modern Wi-Fi. So, I gotta get my phone sometime and actually fix that. So, there's really nothing I can do with that, so there is really no point in showcasing it in this video. But it is nice to have. So, I'll get the nitty-gritty stuff out of the way. And I'll save my personal favorite DS game I have now for last. We have Mario Party DS. And this has been a fan favorite for a while. Who doesn't like a good Mario Party? Mario Party. Up. That was embarrassing. There we go. Alright. Originally, well, I'm just gonna play on the empty save file. Okay. The digitizer is touchscreen, so it's like a phone. So the stylus is really for like drawing and stuff, or unless you feel like using it. I'm going to play. Well, I'm gonna do party mode. I'm gonna do a quick game, and then I'm gonna go on to the last game. Let's see if I can catch me a dub. Random. Who doesn't like a good Mario Party? Now, the unironic thing is, I'm gonna spend so much time making this video, and it's probably just gonna get like 3 views. Honestly, I don't care. Dang it, I'm going last. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna stop. See, surprisingly, this was the game I actually played first. Now, the first thing I used was my DS web browser. Dang. Alright, 5, not bad. I'm taking a big risk here. Ooh. You turn on the metronome. So instead of stars, we're getting musical notes. Alright, that's it for Mario Party so far. Now, I didn't get anywhere, but I'll actually play these games individually, like in their own dedicated videos. So don't worry, I'll play these games in like their own dedicated videos. Now, this is what I've been waiting for the longest, and this is probably my most played game on this system so far. Nintendogs. Who doesn't like Nintendogs? And this is actually so far this is like the only game I know of that I have right now that actually uses the microphone. I just like that sound because you know you're about to play. Who doesn't like Nintendogs? Move my camera up for this one because I'm using the stylus. Alright. So, Nintendogs is actually a really fun game because it actually lets you pet the dogs. It actually lets you pet the dogs. I don't know if it actually should be doing it because I feel some scratches on the digitizer, and I don't know if it'll actually mess it up or not. Just big care. I just feel like giving them some water. we're done. And I might as well get y'all some food too. Also, what I've noticed about the clock in the game is it actually uses the time and date in real life, like in real time. And look, let's say you're paying them, right? So first we gotta go home. So let's say you're paying one of them. Good boy. See, the microphone still works to this day. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the video up here. Put the stylus back. So, is the DS worth it in 2026? From what I would say is, if you're looking for good amount of nostalgia, or if you just want to get a DS, or like if you just want to have it, yeah. But like, if you want to get on Wi-Fi or stuff like that, no, because the online service are, down. The screens are alright. Oh yeah, mode I didn't cover. I don't think I covered. Oh wait, yes I did. The no backlight. So yeah, you got good triggers. You got a overall protective design. And something I didn't like about the DS Lite is the game would like stick out like that. Meanwhile, the GBA games are just flush with the system because of how bulky it is. So yeah, you should probably get this or a DS Lite because you get to play those Game Boy Advance games. The DS size online stuff is kind of off. Well, you can't really do nothing on a DS like DSiWare, nothing like that no more. And you get one of those, it's actually easier to mod. But with these, you can kind of just get an R4 card, get every game. So is the DS worth it? In my opinion, yes. If you get a really good condition one, because they are valuable, if you get the right games, you're going to have a good time. Also, the battery, like, I've been playing it for like all day, right? So far, I've only had to charge it once because when it actually got here, for some reason it was almost dead. And right now it's still at full battery. So the battery is good. I think they put in a new OEM battery in it, or it just haven't been used. Apple, take notes, bro. Cause my camera fell again. Dang it! What's going on? Alright, anyways. Sorry about the inconvenience. So, like, let's say I leave my phone alone, right? If it's not on the charger, it'll just, like, waste the battery. Right? With this, if I leave it alone, I bet you, if I left this alone for 24 hours, nothing would happen. And like, when you leave your phone alone for, like, an hour or two, the battery drains a bit. There's actually a scientific reason for that. With these, it's kind of old, so you're not running that much power. especially when it's on because the screens aren't that big. But with an iPhone or new stuff, you get a bigger screen and bigger display. So you need more like battery to run that. To end off, I will play the piano. Alright. This is the Casio Casatone CTS 300. It's a piano I got for Christmas, and I'll be playing a song. Lord forgive me if I mess up. And that was actually supposed to be the slow version. So this is actually the actual sound of the song. And this is a song I made up, by the way. That's all. And I do have one more song. I didn't think I'd actually be playing this. also it has pitch bending, so I was able to do this. Without even moving keys. Alright, that's actually the end of the video. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm so good, I'm not. I'm a saxophone player. But anyways, we're off topic. Nintendo DS. It's a great system. You should pick one up. I get they're like they are pretty hard to find if you're looking for one in good condition. This is almost in perfect shape. This looks like it. This kind of looks like it just got out of the factory. Like, this looks like it just got made. It probably doesn't look that good on camera, but if you're really looking at it, really good. But anyways, I'll catch you next time.